certified 11 years in a row.
All right, Alana, we've been dealing with that poor air quality, but it's finally clearing out a little bit today.
Yeah, the skiff of snow we woke up to here at the ABC4 studios associated with a quick-moving cold front that definitely took the edge off, and we love when we clean out our valleys. It's been a while since we saw dry conditions, but that snow didn't stick around. It was just cold because of the cold air trapped on the valley floor, so icy conditions showed up pretty quickly. We've got clouds and dwindling flurries out there right now. Those clouds moving from north to south, that northerly flow bringing in some colder conditions. We're tracking a couple of changes, and that includes dry air right around the corner, the improvement in our air quality, how long it lasts, and when we can anticipate that haze and smog building back. Dry conditions for Thanksgiving and a quiet pattern, but that looks to change in the long range. I'll show you what I mean. Here's what we're serving up for Thanksgiving. Mother Nature throwing this out there. 30s and 40s for daytime highs throughout the region. We're going to see quiet conditions with a mix of sun and clouds. It's going to be a nice holiday, especially if you're running around the Beehive State. Maybe you're heading to Grandma's house. It's going to be A-OK. We look now from Ensign Peak. Sun's going down, but gosh, you saw this yesterday, and that thick layer of smog was there. We've cleared it out, and we still notice that haze is visible, but our air quality has improved. At this hour, for the first time today, we've got clean air throughout all of northern Utah. Salt Lake County was the holdout this last hour. They were in the moderate category, but has mixed out. So nice to see that. Unfortunately, we won't stay that way. As we roll into Thanksgiving, we do anticipate that particulate matter getting elevated once again for the Wasatch Front, Box Elder County, and on the eastern side of the state. So the haze builds back quickly as high pressure takes control for the holiday. That's something that we will battle, that bad air, as we get through Black Friday and even towards the weekend. Temperatures right now sitting in the low 40s in Salt Lake. We're going to see 30s lining up with clearing conditions and drying conditions as we head into the overnight. So pretty quiet start to the day for tomorrow and the holiday. Long range shows that high pressure with our northerly flow. When we get northerly flow, we could see enhanced canyon winds down there in Washington County. So a heads up there. Also towards Castle Country, Price, you get a little gusty too. Those winds will eventually die down. That high pressure takes over for Thanksgiving with our mostly sunny skies. We see a deck of clouds on the western side of the state as we roll into the evening. And then as we hit Black Friday, pretty quiet, but we step away from the northerly flow. Becomes a little more westerly. Clouds start moving in, but not a lot going on. It stays that way for the weekend, but that's when our haze will build back. 30s and 40s for daytime highs into tomorrow, tumbling a little bit from the mid-40s we saw today. Overnight lows in the teens and 20s as we zoom in. Find your city for Thanksgiving. If you're visiting up in the mountains and heading out, it's going to be chilly. Teens for the overnight, mid-30s in Park City, 36 in Tooele. Ogden getting into the low 40s. Central Utah has a mix of 30s and 40s, as well as a mix of sun and clouds for the holiday, and looking nice and dry down there in southern Utah with lots of 40s, some upper 30s near Bryce Canyon, and 55 in St. George. Speaking of Washington County, here's a look at the next 7 as rebounding temperatures get back to 60 with sunshine as we roll through the week. Hey, check that out. Tuesday, chance of rain, not just in southern Utah, but it looks like a decent storm that could start as rain and transition to snow along the Wasatch Front. That's Monday, and as we roll into Tuesday, that becomes snow showers as temperatures will take a tumble. So the long range here looking a little promising. Notice that haze wanting to build back as we make it through the weekend. You'll notice those weather changes on Sunday ahead of the storm. A really nice Thanksgiving right around the corner. Glenn, back to you.
All right. Thanks so much, Alana. Appreciate that. Turning out to sports and Wesley Ruff. And Wes, the Jazz back home tonight against a familiar foe.
Finally, yeah. And we